Hey everybody, George here, Catholic Positive Energy. Here's another video for the Goodsaid vibes. You know, how has 2026 been for all of you so far? I know I have a lot of new subscribers here who haven't been subscribed to the channel very long, but I would like to ask all of you, men and women and children, how has 2026 been for you so far? Because for me, it's just been great. You know, having my job at the Catholic school, even though I don't work full-time yet. And this has just been an amazing summer. Been able to relax a lot, continue to meet amazing people, grow the channel, sell my book. And, now about to make my second appearance on a talk show to talk about my book this coming Monday on the Chris Voss Show. But yes, I was recently invited to be on another talk show, and I hope there will be more invitations in the future, because this here is what I love. I love evangelizing, preaching to people. I love talking about my book and my channel. I love giving people hope and utilizing the Catholic faith by bringing positive energy into the world. That's more of my style. But I can always try to use different styles depending on what topics I'm talking about. Like, you remember, if you watched my video here on the Goodsaid Vibe, scroll down a little bit, the men's talk about temptation, I was a little firm and I was speaking a little loudly in there because that is a hot button issue, and I wanted to be able to, get young men's attention. So yes, depending on what I'm talking about, this is root beer, by the way. Probably should have, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm a straight edge, remember. So depending on what kind of topics I'm talking about, I might use a different kind of tone of voice or a different kind of manner of speaking. But it's all stuff that I love. I love this, and I definitely hope that this Catholic Positive Energy will be a worldwide movement. And hopefully more people from all throughout the world will be subscribers to my channel and also be readers of my book. And I will write more books in the future. But I want to continue to make this a really big and amazing thing. But yes, so far for me, 2026 has been absolutely amazing, filled with positive energy. I mean, like I say, life isn't perfect. I don't want you to think I live a problem-free life. I don't. I don't. I go through everything that everyone else goes through. But like I said, I have a lot more heightened sense of hope because of things I've been through, things I've learned, things I'm continuing to go through and continuing to experience. And like I say, when you have a degree like I have, a master's degree in Catholic theology, and I wanted that for so long, and I made so many sacrifices just to get it. And when I have an amazing career like what I have, being an author, a Catholic author, YouTuber, as well as working in a Catholic school, I believe it was Confucius who said, if you do something you love, then you'll never work a day in your life. That's why this doesn't feel like work to me. And because I am doing things that I love, I always feel just absolutely amazing. So far, yeah, I've been a substitute teacher at a Catholic school for a year now. I'm about to start my second year. And I can honestly say this. Every time I've ever come home from work from that teaching job, I've never been unhappy. I've never been angry. I've never been miserable. I've always been, in real high spirits. Every time I come home from work, every time I go to work, and every time when I'm at work. Even though sometimes some days are a little more difficult than others, I love my job, and I just feel so blessed. And even my mom has said to me on more than one occasion, because she knows all this already, she said, son, when you're at work, I don't worry about you at all because I know you're doing just great. And I don't really hear her talk like that much. But yes, when you're doing something you love and you're happy all the time, and your mother or, loved ones, close friends can see that in you, then yes, they have no reason to worry about you because you're doing just great. You're in great spirits. You're not having any problems in your life. It's not bringing you down. You love your job. You love coming home from your job, especially going to your job and being at your job, or I should say career. Career is a better thing in my case, because yes, I've worked a lot of jobs I didn't like before I got here, but now that I am here, I love it. I'm passionate about it. And yeah, I'm always, even though I may be a little tired coming home from this career, I love it. Brings nothing but joy and happiness into my life. Just want to make sure all of you know that. That's another reason why I feel that 2026 so far has been amazing, and I hope it will continue to be this amazing. But yes, when you've embraced this concept of positive energy like me, certain other things may not get you down as much. Like, here's something I'm going to share. I'm sure a lot of you probably think, oh, George is on top of the world. Catholic positive energy makes him feel like he's jumping off a cloud nine. My life isn't perfect. I mean, I actually recently got rear-ended when I was driving. I'm okay physically. And some of you would probably think, wow, how is it that you're so happy right now, George, and you're still so joyful? Well, it's because I know that I'm not going to pay for the damages. The other person will. And also because everything else in my life is going just great. Why let just one other thing bring me down? I know the car's going to be fixed. And it's fine. I'm okay physically. I wasn't traumatized by it. It didn't ruin my life. As long as you don't have a serious problem that ruins your life. Some of us have probably experienced things like that, where we might get shattered emotionally. That's not what it did to me. But these things do happen from time to time. Sometimes, you can't always avoid the minefields. But yeah, my life is going just great. I still don't have everything I want, but I am blessed in more ways than one. And I hope the rest of you are as well. So, I hope 2026 has been just as amazing for all of you as it has been for me so far. Please feel free to share any stories in the comments. And please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And please shop on georgegoodsaid.com. But yeah, that all being said, please always remember that you're a child of God. Dignification is better than criticism. Live life to the fullest.